Another version of Bro versus Broadcast Special Edition. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
I can't call it, man. Another day, another dollar, man. Up at the job site, man. Trying to get one in for somebody to pull up.
I feel you, man.
Man, before we get started, bro, we got to pull like a page out of the big homie playbook, man. What do you think about the Nicki Minaj and the Meg the Stallion beef? I mean, do you feel like it's warranted? Do you feel like it's just like the media keeping something else in front of us? Before it was a Cat Williams beef with everybody. Then it's like just like on Clockwork. Right after that die down, we get hit with the Nicki Minaj and the Meg the Stallion beef. So, what do you think about it, and who you think is the provocateur?
I think anytime you got two heavyweights going at each other, it's gonna garnish a lot of attention, and it's exciting. Two females, top of the game. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna get attention. I don't too much put nothing into it, me personally. You know what I'm saying? It's just entertainment to me. But I definitely heard both songs, and uh, just looking at the tweets and everything. It seems like Nicki Minaj is more of the person that's pushing it past the music. You know what I'm saying? She's tweeting, even though it's subliminal, but it ain't subliminal. You know what I'm saying? She going at her, but she seems to be doing more tweeting beside the music, even though she has dropped the song or whatever. But it seemed like Megan Thee Stallion, she just dropped her song and now she just promoting the song. So that would have seemed like to me. But other than that, man, it's entertainment, man.
My thing is like why is Nikki even mad at her? Like, and that's what I've been trying to find. Like, go back to the source of what the beef is. And the only thing I seem like I can find is basically Nikki being mad because maybe some things that Meg said couldn't be validated. Like, where's your scars if you got shot in the leg? But my thing is, she went to court. The doctor said she got shot in the leg, albeit I think it was fragments as like a ricochet. But if somebody shoots a firearm and they skips off the ground, guess what? They still can kill you. So if that bullet hits
Yeah,
out the
yeah.
ground, shatters, and hits you in the leg, you got shot in the leg. So
Bigger than that, man. Bigger than that. I mean, at the end of the day, Nikki, what that got to do with you? No, I'm saying that really ain't got nothing to do with you. So I just think definitely, she dropped that album. So one thing about Nikki, she done went at all the big, probably besides the City Girls, maybe. Everybody else she done beef with. She done beef with Cardi. She done beef with the goddamn Remy Ma for a second. She done beef with Lil Kim. I mean, I don't know if it's just,
hello,
hey,
she's
huh?
always beefing with somebody, man. Like,
Yeah,
damn.
she's always beefing with somebody. So, maybe it's just in her, man. She just, she want that smoke.
Yeah, man. I think she just goddamn angry goddamn what a name, goddamn. She old. They say she be on coke and shit. So it's like, I mean, she wealthy. She got money from the rap game. So it's just like I said, unless she's making the music type of music her barbs want, then I guess she is in that lane. But I know rap
Or
is
maybe,
competitive.
and maybe it's some kind of circle because Drake been going at Megan Thee Stallion too. So Drake, Nicki
But
Minaj, they
but
have
but
history. So
but
maybe
see,
they in that circle.
that's what I'm saying. So and I don't know if this is where the beef coming from, but for what I gather, she's been like taking receipts. So she's basically coming out at everybody who been taking shots at her, even before the trial was over with, because Drake was one of the ones said no, he didn't believe it. Of course, Tory Lane's from Canada, like Drake, so he was taking up for him. I think Nicki probably took up for him too. So that's what it kind of started at. She like, okay, I'm cashing in on these receipts for everybody who kind of took his sides. And then she was just like, to my, I mean, not saying, but they saying she said Drake got a BBL. So she doing a little subliminal too. So maybe with her
Hey, that shit was
taking
hard. That Megan law though.
yeah, that shit was hard with goddamn. If you make a dope beat, you can hit Megan Raw. That was kind of hard too.
Ooh, such and
When Nicki
such. You
came
can
back
go
with
and
that,
Megan jaw. Ooh, that shit was hard now.
yo, I was
That shit
like,
was hard now.
ooh. Yeah, Nicki came back hard. It was just like some of the other part of the song I didn't care for at the end. She was kind of rambling, but it is what it is, man. You know how it is. I just feel like, when it comes to black people, they always gonna keep some negative shit in our face. They just gave us cat, now they giving us this. So I just wonder what's next, man. But
Hey,
man,
hey,
it was a great. Go ahead.
it damn sure ain't no goddamn Ether and goddamn the takeover. It ain't no
Nah,
Nas and
man.
goddamn. You know what I'm saying? It
It's
ain't
just
that
some,
shit.
yeah, some messy female stuff. And then both of them dropping records and stuff. So I mean, you never know. So everything's so fake now. You never know how this thing really might be about. Man, it might be in on it together. You just can't
I
tell
don't think they're
nowadays.
together. When she talking about that girl dead mama.
Oh yeah, they ain't
Yeah,
together. You
yeah, nah,
right,
they ain't
man.
together.
that's a low blow too, man.
Yeah,
I know Nicki. You battle rap New York queens, but it's just some things I feel like you just don't supposed to touch, man. Hold on, man. We
definitely.
might have a caller. Hold on. Yo, who this?
Hello?
What's up, meat man?
What's up, Dad?
I got your uncle on the line, Uncle Pooh. What's up?
What up, truck?
What?
He said, "What's up?" Huh?
I was just telling what's up.
Oh, he said you what's up. Said what's up, Pooh.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, I was just calling. We shooting a podcast. So I'm hit you back. I was just checking on you. Everything straight? We gotta
Tell me
start
get on the
football.
podcast.
Uh, we start managers next week, man. I don't remember exactly when spring is, but we doing workouts and stuff now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we gotta get you on the podcast. I gotta send you the link one day, man. Can get you on the podcast. Cool. All right, boy. Talk to you later.
Let you know.
He said he love you. Look, so man, great AFC game, dog. I mean, it really lived up. I mean, for the excitement, the drama. I mean, things didn't go our way, but for what it was built up as, the old goat against the up and coming young whippersnapper, and P Holmes, man, him and
Hey,
him
that's
and get
hey,
him.
that's still
What's up?
amazing. This man done so much at a young age that you call him the old goat.
You right. He ain't even 30.
Motherfucker ain't even
Motherfucker ain't even
30,
30.
man.
But
That's
they
amazing though.
smoking on that Lamar pack.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
They
They
smoking on
smoking
that
it.
Lamar, man. Uh, what happened? What did you see? What made the Baltimore Lamar first, and then as a team, how did this game just break down? Like that's not the Baltimore we've been seeing all year. What happened?
All right, Lamar first. I believe Lamar, man. It seemed like to me he set out to prove all the critics wrong that he wasn't a throwing quarterback. I mean, I really I truly do believe that. It seemed like he just put too much emphasis on want to make plays from the pocket instead of doing what he's been doing all year is making plays with his legs and from the pocket. You know what I'm saying? His throws were over. A lot of his throws was over. It seemed like he was just in the pocket too long, man. I know in the past it has worked. Him hanging in the pocket, kind of waiting for his receivers to get open, and then he definitely has an arm to get it to his receiver
Okay,
once they scramble. But that would have seemed like to me, man. It seemed like he tried to win the game from the pocket. They said over 80% of the play calls was pass plays.
be safe.
Let me say that again. 80% of the plays called was pass plays on the Ravens team. They hit you in the mouth all season long. Now you want to come out like you got them Joe
On a
Montana
on a
and,
on a
and Jerry
Kansas City
Rice.
team that was 27th in the league for stopping the run.
Come
It's
on,
like
man.
it was a run game dream to play against the Chiefs, and they didn't
And
take advantage of it.
and the few times that they did run early on, they thrashed them. They was gashing them up the middle for a couple of big plays. Then all of a sudden they stopped. So 80% Lamar because at the end of the day, Lamar, even though they caught any pass plays, excuse me, for you to drop back, you still could have used your legs, man.
So
Man, we
basically, they're calling the pass plays, but you like, hey Lamar, nobody's open, take off.
take off. We seen another quarterback that we're gonna talk about. We seen him do it, and they won the game. And to me, he had more pressure than Lamar. They was down 17 points, the 49ers, and he did it. So, and he's not. fitting to be a 2-time MVP. So I definitely give 80% Lamar, but I'm gonna give 75% to Lamar because we just hold him to a higher standard, man. But the whole gameplay, man, was garbage to me, man. They game plan
Offense. Because if
oh
I'm not
man, it was
mistaken,
garbage.
tell me about the defense. Cause they said the defense after the first quarter, first half, they held the Chiefs to 3 points.
Yeah, after the first quarter, because they scored them first two touchdowns in the first quarter. So the other 3 quarters they hit them to 3 points. Defense did their job. And know what, bro? I seen a team that overreacted to those 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. I seen a team that felt like they just had to throw the ball. So I guess just to catch up or
You got
or
three
something.
quarters to catch up.
You had 3 quarters, man. I don't know if they thought maybe our defense ain't gonna be able to hold up just because how quick they scored them first two, but they was wrong, man. They
And they did
over
their job. Somebody upstairs did their job. They got on the damn camera and said, okay, this is what they running. And they made the adjustments from the defensive end,
they
man.
made the
So
adjustment.
what do you think this is gonna do to Lamar for Lamar legacy? And do you think that MVP is in jeopardy?
No, the MVP is his, man. We can't take it. I mean, who you gonna give it to? Brock Purdy, because he played Purdy damn
P.
good.
Mahomes.
Pete Mahomes had a not so Pete Mahomes year. You know what I'm
Uh-oh.
saying?
Hold
So
on, man. I
we
think he
can't
threw
take
over
away the
4,000. Hold up. Pooh, I think he threw over 4,000 now. I
yeah, but
think he was like at the top with touchdown. I mean,
yeah, but
he
look, I'm pretty
his
sure a lot of
his
those
his
passes.
average year is still top pedigree.
I'm pretty sure a lot of those passes was in garbage time and everything. Because if you look at Lamar, Lamar's not really a passer like that. He doesn't throw for 3,000-4,000 yards like that. I don't even think the Joker you get all his. He probably ain't throw that for 200 yards per game in too many games. But still, though, you had the number one. You had the number one team in the AFC. Oh hell, probably the whole NFL. So you just can't take it away from him for one game, man. You can't.
Gotta pull it up. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So
Oh, his
P
stats gonna
Home.
be better, Black. Come on, man. His Lamar, his stat. He's a better quarterback. His
So
stats are gonna
even
be
okay,
better.
okay. Well, what about their record? I'm just saying, there's other. Okay, Brock Purdy. I mean, you just can't say that Lamar Jackson is keyed in for the MVP, especially with being a bust in the AFC Championship.
He. I mean, I wouldn't say he was a bust. He definitely didn't play up to par. I mean, but you can't take the whole season away. You can't be like, here, Debo, we're gonna give it to you because he played in a bad game.
Hey, you know them folks will, man. You know they'll
They
do
ain't
it.
gonna do that, man. They ain't gonna do that. He deserved it, man. You can't take away. You can't, man. You can't.
Well, let me ask you a question. They had a great game, and I'm trying to pull up the stats. But what do you think about maybe the gameplay and the uh, preparedness of the Kansas City Chiefs? How much credit we talked about Lamar not pull? I keep calling him Lamar not standing up for the moment. What about the preparation with the Kansas City Chiefs? And not to mention, they're the former champs. The kid's have been to 60s. He's under 30. He got experience. So maybe it was just they had LeVar rattled. They throwing different things. I mean, could that have been the Chiefs just had his number?
Definitely. I want to say the Chiefs didn't have his number. I think the Chiefs picked a side and they stayed to it. They say, Lamar, we ain't gonna let you throw this ball, man. You gonna have to use your legs. And when you do use your legs, we got these spies and alignments.
Yes.
They're maintaining their gap integrity. So you ain't gonna have them big old explosive plays like you usually have. But Lamar didn't take what they was
What
giving
they was
him.
giving him. Yeah, didn't
I
take what they
believe
were.
if he would have took what they was giving him, they would eventually came out that stuff.
He would have
Cause
broke
sooner or
one.
later Lamar gonna break. Or sooner or later he gonna do one of them things where he act like he's finna run and a wide receiver slip away from the defender and boom. Now a 5 yard turns into a 40 yarder. So he
With
didn't take what they was giving. He was just always looking for the big play, every damn time. And not to mention our
trying to
kinfolk,
prove
Zay Flowers, that was a crucial fumble at the goal line.
crucial.
Crucial.
That
That
one hurt.
hurt. That hurt,
That one
man.
hurt.
So
What about
oh,
dang,
but going back real quick, you got to give it to Andrew. to Andy Reid, man. He was well
Yeah.
prepared, very well prepared. They had a game plan. They had a great game plan. That's how you game plan, and they stuck with it.
Do
And
you,
like I say, go ahead.
going back to what you said, even though that Cam Newton thought that Pat Mahomes was a elite quarterback, do you think last night or the other night that Pat Mahomes had elite game manager stats that game? Because to me, I mean, I know he made a play or two, but it definitely seemed like he followed the game plan and they won.
Exactly, because you scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. The rest of the game, you didn't give up score number 3 points, but he didn't commit no turnovers. He didn't give the offense short fields. You know what I'm saying? So he was
Managed the
definitely a
game.
game manager. Hey, he
So
managed the
Pat
game,
Mahomes was a
man.
great game. Yeah, exactly. That's
Yep.
what I saw. I saw a great game manager. Getting back to the conversation that we had about Patrick Mahomes, and not just him, the defense too, because as we talked about the Baltimore Ravens defense holding Kansas City to only 3 points. Look how many points Kansas City held Baltimore to. So you kind of look
Yeah.
at it both ways. They defense stood up to the Baltimore offense that was top ranked, the potential MVP. So how much credence, once again, do you give the preparation and gameplay by the organization, Kansas City Chiefs versus the bust of the
Uh-huh.
Ravens? I mean,
Gotta give him a lot of credit, man. Like you said, they put together a game plan. To me, I think they baited Lamar. I think they baited him all game to throw the ball. And he fell into their trap, man. Like I said, he didn't use his legs. He didn't run the ball. So whatever defenses they was in, it baited him in, man. The guy he was throwing the triple coverage, double coverages. So know what, man? I mean, you got to give them the credit because they held the 10 points, but I got to give him credit, man. But I think some of this stuff just on Lamar, man. He just didn't play a Lamar type game. Like, see, I got to give him credit because they held him to 10. But Buddy did drop the football on the 1 yard line, fumbled the ball. He didn't drop it, he fumbled the ball. So, they had opportunity to put up more points, but you got to give them credit. Whatever game plan they had, it worked.
what's the
You know what I'm saying?
logic? What's the logic in somebody being 27th in the league against rush defense and you don't run the ball nothing but 6 times? I mean, I don't understand it. Can you try to get in the mind of this offensive coordinator and figure out why he didn't use Lamar's legs?
The only thing I can think of, bro, like I said earlier, I think they panicked. I think Patrick Mahomes put up those 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, and they thought they was gonna be in for a shootout. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They thought they was gonna be in the shootout, so I guess they thought that they had to try to keep up with Patrick Mahomes, which is throwing the ball. Still, instead of winning the Baltimore Ravens way, they wanted to win the goddamn Kansas City Chiefs Patrick Mahomes way. They didn't stay true to their identity.
Do you think that comes from the stereotype that the black quarterback, he can't, how it is, like he's just a glorified running back versus being a pocket passer, and maybe Lamar felt like it was something he had to prove, or
Definitely, definitely. I definitely felt like it got to be, bro. It got to be 82%. And just because you drop back that many times, that don't mean you had to throw it all the time. So I definitely think he wanted to hush the critics, prove that he can't do it, prove that he is worthy of the MVP, and came up short, man.
you saw the game, I saw the game. We saw the Kansas City Chiefs some plays just rushing 3 or 4 people. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
understand if you only got, you know, if you only got 3 or 4 people rushing, it has to be open lanes, running lanes wide open for Lamar to kind of like cherry pick. And I don't know for the life of me why he chose just to try to throw between, like you say, throw between triple teams, double teams, a lot of overthrown balls. Like, to
yeah,
me, and you let me know how you feel about it, Lamar never got into a rhythm.
yeah, yeah. He never got into a rhythm, and I felt like he maybe felt like he just had to make the big play. Think how
Now,
many deep balls he threw. You know what
kind
I'm
of like
saying?
you said, they start nutting up. Once they got down
Yeah,
2 touchdowns, they started nutting up, trying to do too much instead of just, hey, let's
trying
play
to do
our
too.
football. Let's just get some points on the board and just like walk down game. Let's walk them down. They tried to make a
Exactly.
big explosive
The
play.
same thing like San Francisco did.
Walk exactly. Okay, Brock Purdy. In a previous episode of Brother versus Brother podcast, you said that he was the elite game manager. And you need to check the short side, man. We got like 7,000 plays on one short, man. Them folks going in on you, man. They even janking on you, man. They said you look like Beetlejuice brother or some shit.
It's all good.
Yeah, them folks talking shit, man. You know, I got them one and a couple. I raced it, so I can't be like that.
Yeah, you can't
How
be like
about
that.
my
They love,
brother? No. But
they love talk they shit.
in a lot of ways, to me, the other day, Patrick Mahomes resembled a elite game manager. I think it's a term that's been thrown around loosely. Some people look at it as a negative word or phrase, I should say.
Especially if you don't have the word elite on them, you just have game
Game
manager.
manager, yeah. But they
Yeah.
was going and then you know how they do when I say they, you know what I'm talking about. They
Right.
always try to get a comparison. And first thing they said was he's won more games than Lamar.
Yeah.
And then they said, and he can pass. So we got two elite quarterbacks. I'm just gonna call them elite. Both of
Okay.
them are elite quarterbacks. Who do you like going in on February 12th, 6:30? What's that? This is LA or is it in Houston? Where's it at? It's in Houston, right?
Vegas.
Oh, it's in Vegas. Okay.
Oh yeah, I believe it's in Vegas.
It's in
Yeah.
Vegas, right? It is in Vegas. Analyze these two quarterbacks, man. Tell me what you like about both of them, and tell me what both of them might be vulnerable.
Okay, I'm gonna start with Pat. Well, both
Pat
of them. I think
Mahomes.
what I like about him, he's a proven winner. First and foremost, proven winner. He knows how to win any kind of way, whether it's shootout, whether it's managing the game.
No matter what do you
He
want to
has
do?
proven whatever you want to do, I can win this game. Hurt, injured, he can win the game. He can make the throw when it's time to make the throw. And the guy doesn't get rattled, man. He doesn't get rattled. So that's the main thing I like about him. Believe it
So
or not,
basically, you like Pat Mahomes' experience.
yeah, basically his experience. Exactly. To put it all in a nutshell, there's nothing I don't like about him. But I'll tell you one thing that's a disadvantage.
What's
His
what?
receivers.
His,
His receivers. His receivers. Now the last games in the playoffs, they've been stepping up. They have not played nearly
hold
as bad
on,
as they played during the season.
hold on, and that's where our other host who comes on here every now and then, Juju, that's what he said about LeBron. Man, it don't really matter to the playoffs until you get that run. So really, going off what Ju said, not you but Ju, Pat Mahomes them turning up at the right time.
He was right, man. He was right. I gotta give credit where credit is due. He was right. They turned up at the right time. So that's his only disadvantage. If those guys can play like how they've been playing these last two games, man, it's gonna be a long day. We should be in for a very entertaining game because that's the only weaknesses I see.
It's his
It's his
receiver.
wide receiver. Cause he damn sure ain't the weakness. He ain't the weakness. He has no weaknesses, man.
Pat.
That's it. When he's trying to run the ball, he's not a big runner. I think last game he had him like 15 yards. But the time when he did run, it was impactful.
He
It was
ran at the right
timely.
times.
Yeah.
What about
And
Brock Purdy, man?
what I like about Brock Purdy, man, is timing. He has excellent time, man. He throws the ball into windows. Sometimes, man, receiver hadn't even started their break. That ball is in the air. It's about time they turn their head around. Boom, it's in their hand. Yeah. Yeah. So I like his accuracy. I like his elite game manager skills. He doesn't make too many mistakes. Going back to that word, he doesn't make too many mistakes. He plays within the system. He doesn't play hero ball. You know what I'm saying? He stays within the system. And when it's time to use the legs, the young man showed you he got wheels, man. He can use them.
Which
So
gets into my next thing. You would have thought Lamar was Brock Purdy and Brock Purdy was Lamar. When it came to, hey, they're not giving me nothing, time to take off. Did Brock Purdy do what you thought Lamar should have did?
yes, he used his instincts. Hey man, he ain't open. Boom, let me take off. It seemed like Lamar, and I guess because he had been doing it all season, Lamar tried to buy too much time in the pocket. He liked to linger. It's hard to defend no wide receivers down the field longer than 4-5 seconds. So that would have seemed like Lamar was trying to do. Hold the ball a little longer. Maybe somebody will be
get
open.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody get open. But like you say, them boys, they dropping back 7. It's hard for somebody to get open. You know what I'm saying? You dropping back 7. So I believe that Purdy used his instincts, man. And when things weren't open, he took off. He took what the defense gave them. Now, like you say, that's the difference.
What Super Bowl?
And boy, did he make some big runs.
He made some great runs, didn't he, man?
But now the disadvantage is if Pat Mahomes' his main advantage is experience, then Brock Purdy's is what?
Lack of experience.
So, you make him confuse him with a couple of coverages. He will throw to the team now. He will throw an interception like he did last game. So I think you can confuse him a little more. You can maybe rattle him, even though I think he showed great poise.
He did, man.
He showed great poise. He's not easily rattled. I could say maybe you can rattle him more.
No, he is cool as a cute. He didn't get crunk till the game was over. Like when the game was like, but other than that, I didn't see no emotion. Shit. He was turned. Yep. I mean, he was cool the whole game.
He was.
These two teams, do you think it's gonna be a shootout? Both their defense from the run defense from the Kansas City is sus, but the 49ers supposed to have this big badass defense. So do you think it's gonna be offense versus defense coming from the Kansas City versus the defense of the 49ers, or do you think it's gonna be the other way around?
Super Bowls usually are not high flying. The last one I can remember was when Tom Brady went against Nick Foles and them Eagles. Them boys are putting up points. I think Tom Brady threw for like 500 yards, and Nick Foles threw for something himself. So I think it'll be a defensive game, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's going to be a high-flying, high-scoring game. I definitely think it's going to be Kansas City's offense against 49ers defense. And vice versa, man. I mean, the 49ers got some weapons, man.
I was just gonna ask you.
They have more weapons than
I was gonna ask you that. Who had them? I was brother, but not gonna. I was just about to ask you when it comes to the quarterback play, which quarterback has the most weapons in their arsenal at their disposal? And you already just said Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy has the most weapons by far.
Who you like? Debo? Like Chris? Who you like?
Every time I go against them boys, they did me in. So now, to be the champ, you got to beat the champ. They're the underdogs going in. I think they already like 1.5 behind. I'm going with the champs, man. I'm going with Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs. I think they're going to pull it off, man. Experience. Even though now you notice the revenge game. They played each other in the Super Bowl a few years ago. So, maybe 49ers got revenge on their mind, but maybe got to make them play.
Maybe the 49ers are a little bit more hungry because they haven't won a chip in recent history versus, I think Kansas City won 2 within the last 4 years, right?
Yeah. They definitely more hungry. But shit, Kansas City hungry too. They hungry because especially Pat Mahomes, he trying to reach that level, man.
But I get that, but between the 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs, you just said that the 49ers have more weapons. It's obviously that the 49ers have a best defense. If the 49ers have more weapons on offense, a better defense, why are you rooting for Kansas City?
Because they have Patrick Mahomes.
Pat homeboy.
Homeboy.
So you ain't bet against Patty no more, huh?
I ain't bet against Patty no more.
Oh man,
He done tore my pockets off.
So you believe?
Yes, sir. So I ain't going against him no more, man.
I know we
'Cause that's the
criticize, so you just ain't gonna bet against him no more.
not this year, not in this Super Bowl.
Yeah, but you said
I'm
that
taking the points.
you said basically his kryptonite is the receivers. As long as they're catching the
Yeah,
ball, like which they have
yeah.
been consistent the last couple of games, they should be able to win. But what I'm worried
And
about
and
is,
and,
go ahead.
and like you say, Andy Reid can put together a scheme to neutralize Brock Purdy and them. Cause just like I said, cause through all the bullshit, they scored them first 2 touchdowns. After that, they ain't scored them but 3 more points against Baltimore. So it all goes back. If they can contain first and foremost Christian McCaffrey, they got a chance, man. But
Yeah,
he's the engine that makes the goddamn car go. If you can
yeah.
if
Debo's
you can,
Debo too.
yeah, Debo that guy too. But they showed you, man. We'll let you. You know what I'm saying? We'll drop back 7 once if we can stop him first. Then we'll drop back 7, zone blitzes, run different coverages, confuse a young Brock Purdy.
So it's gonna come down to coaching.
It's gonna come down to coaching, man. Really, because you hit it on the nail now. San Francisco has the better offense. They had a better defense. They should win this game. They should, but like you say, I'm a gambler, and I know sometimes people that should win the game, they don't win the game. And this ain't any other game. This is Super Bowl, true enough. But Pat Mahomes, man, he
But,
chasing Brady,
but
man.
since you're a gambler, how do you feel about Dan Campbell, the head coach of the Detroit Lions, gambling on that fourth down?
I ain't like it, man. I know you've been playing like that all year, and this what got you here. But you knew this one, man. You go home. It's over with. I definitely would have took those 2 field goals, man. Like I say, hindsight 2020. If they go for it and they get it, he's looking like a genius, and everybody can criticize him because he didn't do it. But in that moment, he did the first one. First one, now he had a chance to go for it, fourth and short. He kicked the field goal. The second time he went for it, he didn't get it. Third time, same thing. You was thinking right the first time, coach. You should have just went with your first instinct, kick that field goal.
Now, one of those field goals, I seen a writer had wrote that it was past 50, and I think the kicker was like 50% passes range or something like that. So it was risky to take the kick because of the stats of the kicker. So I mean, I don't know how true that was, but maybe that might have played some reason that he made the pick.
Well,
And
shit. What about the other one then?
I know, right? It was two. It was two. How
yeah.
do you like the new trend that we have with these coaches going for it on fourth down? Seeing like that's like kind of like it's starting to be the norm where they are pushing this envelope on fourth down, the tush push, and all the especially come from college, but now it's in the pros. People are pushing it on fourth down. How do you feel about that, and what do you think it do for the game?
Makes the game exciting. You know what I'm saying? It pushes, like you say, it pushes the envelope, it raises the stakes. But me, I'm old school, man. I've been playing Madden since '93, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take them field goals. I'm gonna punt and play field position. You know what I'm saying? Old school.
That's the sport,
The,
though. I mean, that's just the
that's the
sport of
sport, man.
football.
It's a
Yeah,
game of inches.
it's a
So I
game of
want to
inches.
play for field position.
Ask the home team. Zay Flowers is it a game of inches?
Exactly. It's
As
a
it is
game
a
of
game,
inches.
it's a game of inches.
Now I want to say, now I know you shouldn't have done it and everything, but man, that play call against Zay Flowers, man, that was horrendous, man. That was crazy, man.
Yeah,
Let the guys play, man.
let them
Come
play.
on, man.
They put on a show.
He
They
just could have came
entertaining.
to him, grabbed him. He said, "Hey, what number he is? 5 or something? 8-5. Don't
Four.
do that
Yeah,
no more."
yeah, don't do it no
You know what
more.
I'm saying?
But
The throw it.
he he pushed him, spit the ball, and mugged him. Like you did 3 things, Zay. It was like it'd be different if you just would have pushed him or spit the ball or
Okay,
mugged him.
I seen Kelsey do 2 out of 3. I see him spin the ball in
Yeah,
mud.
yeah, I seen him do 2. I thought it might have been the contact pitch, but he was on the ground. He was getting up and he pushed him. So
He was getting his balance. Both of them was on the ground, so he was getting to kind of use him as a balance. You know what I'm
and don't
saying?
be using me in no crush to get up, man. We pro players, man. Don't be using me in no crush. What's wrong
Hey
with you?
man, y'all just saying, man.
Hey
Now he
man,
didn't have to spin in mud, but
So,
Come
but
on,
the
man.
Detroit game, are you rocking with Detroit? Do you think it was just did they expose? Did they because they didn't lose by nothing but 3 points? Did they expose the kinks in the 49ers armor, or do you think it was just they just got out coached or shot itself in the foot?
They definitely exposed them now. I mean,
How many Brock
Kansas
Purdy
City
put
got
up?
some film to watch. Go
How many
ahead.
Brock
What?
put up though? I mean, they scored 20. What they scored? 27? Was it 27, 24? I think that was the score.
Yeah. All of them in the second half though, wasn't it?
Yeah, they turned up. They turned up.
Yeah. So
So
like you say,
they walked down game. What Lamar should have
walk
did.
down game, they walked them down. So that's a lot of film to see how they was able to do that, and a lot of film in the first half to see how Detroit was able to put up all those points on them.
Yeah, it go both ways. You're right.
It go both ways.
Okay, man. And lastly, man, it's a photo online going viral, or look a video. It's a photo, depending on how you got it. I got it for the photo first, then I came back and I saw it's a video of LeBron James. What's his coach name again?
Darvin Ham.
Yeah, he just mugging him, and they say LeBron hates Coach Ham, and that Ham, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's problems brewing in Lakerland between LeBron and the coaching staff, and coming up on this All-Star break when the Lakers are 24 and I think 24, I think they 500 ball. What
Now we under 5. Now we lost to Houston.
y'all lost? Y'all lost last night.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all, yes, right, y'all did. Cause I was messing with you about, I was like Dylan Brooks poking the bear. So
Yeah.
what's going on in Lakerland, man? And are you comfortable with where they are sitting right now?
I'm like Jude, man. I'm comfortable where they sitting because we coming around 500. You know what I'm saying? We got the All-Star break coming up. So I'm comfortable with it, man. Because at any given moment, we can go on a 3-4 game winning streak. May lose 1 or 2, go on another 3-4 game winning streak to come as long as I would like to get that 6th spot. It looked like it's possible. I would like to get that 6th spot so we won't have to do that playing tournament crap. But maybe the playing tournament is good to have us going in the playoffs in rhythm. So like I said, I would like to get the 6th spot so we won't even have to worry about the play in. But I think and I think that
Y'all number 9 now.
Huh?
Y'all
Number 9?
Yeah.
Okay, so we 3 spots away.
Yeah.
How many spots we all away from 6? Like how many games behind the 6 is from first?
3.5.
The 6th spot? They 3.5.
Well, 6th spot is 27 and 20. That's the Phoenix Suns. And y'all 24 and what, 23? Nah, 24. They got this updated. They got y'all at 24 and 24, bro. You might be wrong, man.
Okay, know what? You're right. We was a game above 500. You're right. So now we have 500. You're right.
Yeah,
we got the
y'all
Hawks tonight. AD ain't playing. So I don't know how that's gonna go.
88 playing? What?
Yeah, he been doing good this year though, man. He hasn't missed that many games this year. He been doing good.
And what about that? But that picture.
That's a nothing burger. I
don't know, man. LeBron
come on, man. LeBron can't do nothing on the internet, man. He wasn't looking that hard, man. He kind of just I think it's a nothing burger, man.
I don't know, man. That picture's everywhere, man. LeBron was staring that man down.
Man.
I don't know if he had made a substitution or some kind of call. LeBron had hate in his eyes.
Nah, man. Think about it. If they get rid of him, who they gonna get? Doc Rivers gone. Who they gonna get?
It ain't nobody get. Let LeBron be a player coach.
He already is.
Anyway. He already is anyway. Just like Mike was at the end. Phil coach. I'm a Mike team. All right, man.
Nah. That was not goddamn Mike team. That was Phil team.
That was Phil team.
Hell nah. That was Phil team. Shit.
Hey, look, and then who left? Because Mike left, and then the whole thing just broke down.
Mike ain't leave. Pippen left. Pippen left, and
Phil left.
Jerry Cross was finna get rid of Phil, and Pippen was gonna move on because of his contract situation.
Yeah, they
so Mike said, "Man, hell no." Nah. Mike said, "Hell no," nah. Cause he threatened. He said, "Hey, man, if you get rid of Phil, I'm gonna retire." So get what Jerry Cross said.
What he said?
Shit, do what you got to do then. Phil ass is out of here. So once Phil decided he wasn't once Pippen left and Jerry Krause decided he was gonna get rid of Phil, Jordan retired. If
Wow.
LeBron would have did that, they would have been like, "Damn, bro, you can't win without them folks. You scared you're gonna get exposed?"
Yeah, so
You
he didn't
know what
want
I'm
to play
saying?
without them.
He didn't want to play without them. Know why?
Why?
Because he's 1-9 in the playoffs without Scottie Pippen.
He's
Let me repeat
1-9.
that again. He is 1-9 in the playoffs without Scottie Pippen.
So he didn't want to take the chance.
He didn't want to take the chance to get exposed, man. Huh?
He had nothing to prove.
Why you come back then?
Hey man, he just want to hoop. You see, you like when he came back again to the Wizards.
Yeah.
I think he just wanted to
Played
play.
2 more seasons.
They did play with the 45. Yeah. Number 45,
Yeah,
wasn't
man,
he?
he
He had
didn't
a
want to
45.
get exposed,
I think he
man.
retired, man. That was his team.
45
He
in
probably was trying to
Chicago
play
came back.
hardball against the coach. Against the owner, and then realized he still wanted to play some more. That's all, man. I don't think he quit.
Yeah, what? If Braun would have said that to the owner, that coach would have been staying. That coach wouldn't have went nowhere.
It's been over with.
It's been over with.
Oh man. Well, man, I appreciate you showing up, man, for another version of S. I gotta get you in the studio, man. Gotta get you in the studio.
Yeah.
So you ain't number 4 miles away.
Yeah. Shit, less than that.
Yeah, less than that. Be for real, man. It's about 2 miles away. What the hell?
Yep.
But who we got tonight? Who all playing tonight, man?
All right, we got the Lakers and the Hawks. Like I said, we got I want to say Boston played the Pacers.
Hold up, man. The pod down's picked tonight, man. What time the game start? It started at 8 or they already started?
Oh man, we got one. Okay, I got one real quick, man. It's a 3 same game parlay. So we're gonna take Hawks and the Lakers.
Hawks and the Lakers.
You know me, I'm about that paper, man. You know, so I don't discriminate.
Let's get this.
So the Hawks is +6. The Hawks are +6 without Anthony Davis, and they come on the back off of.
So the Lakers are giving the Hawks 6 points?
Hell no. The Hawks giving the Lakers 6 points.
Yeah, the Hawks giving the Lakers, so the Lakers -6.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man. Them folks come off a back-to-back and they ain't got Anthony Davis.
Okay.
So guess what? I'm going with the Hawks with that. I'm going with the Hawks with the 6. Okay.
So you think the Hawks are gonna win?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Hawks are gonna win.
In Atlanta?
Yeah, in Atlanta.
Who just beat them? Oh, Dallas just beat them, right? In Atlanta.
Yeah, but you know, like I said, they had a couple a day or so off. The Lakers played yesterday.
Gotcha. Okay.
So I'm looking for fatigue to be a factor.
Okay, so straight up with the 6, you like Atlanta with the game. What else? What other 2?
Okay. I like Trae Young to go over 10 assists.
You like Trae Young to go over 10 assists?
Yep. And also like D'Angelo Russell to go over 24 points.
Whoa.
Man, he been averaging 20-some points the last few games. Man. And like I said, with AD gone,
somebody got to step up.
Somebody got to step up. So that ain't, if you averaging 20 already, man, it's something that for you to score 5 more points, you're gonna get more touches, you're gonna get more looks.
Yeah, because AD ain't there.
So, exactly. So that 3 same game parlay is I want to say it's a +500, +600. Man, I forgot what it was. I think it's a +500.
Explain that for the people and me.
+500 means if you bet 100, you'll win 500 plus 100 back. So that'll be 600.
Got you. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it was -500, that means you got to bet 500 just to win 100.
Got you.
Yeah.
If it was going the other way.
If it was going the other way, but since basically pluses are harder to hit.
It was something like that during football season. You told me somebody made a bet and fucking lost. You like, somebody did that bet for football season. You would tell me about the other way where you had to. It's like a sure bet, but you had to bet so much money to get something back. You said he did it.
Yeah,
and he got
some money line.
Yeah, you said somebody got messed over. He went with. It was something.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. That was a couple years ago, Black. It was a dude betted on the Atlanta Falcons when they played Dallas. He put up, I want to say he put up like 30,000 just to make 1,500. And them folk lost. Yeah. You lost 30 bands trying to get 1,500. He thought it was a guarantee. Fucking with them Falcons, man.
Messing with them Falcons, man. Well, all right, so that's it, man. I got the pod dog picks, man. I'm gonna put them out there, and we'll see how this thing goes. We're gonna definitely have another episode before the Super Bowl. Until then, man, we're just gonna basketball it out. And I look at the schedule, see what's going on with women's basketball. So we got to get back into that too, man. About to crank up. March Madness is right around the way, so we got to get into the rhythm of transitioning to the basketball. You feel me?
I feel you.
All right, then, man. Till the next time, bro, man. I am the GOAT coach.
And I am your boy, Sean the Pod Don.
And this is the Bro versus Bro podcast on CGY Sports.
Y'all niggas like, subscribe, and all that old shit there.
That's it. Let's get this paper.
That's it.